Here we are, folks. The final zone.
Yes. With less acts than all the other zones. For some reason.
That's the best emergency exit line ever. This is all your fault.
Sonic thinks he's won because he destroyed all my generators. Well, the mind control cannon is full enough for what it has to do. I will have the last laugh.
The last laugh? How is laughing last special? Isn't that like being the
Oh,
slowest one to
questioning
get the joke?
cheesy lines.
I laugh last all the time. People look at me like I'm an idiot. Forget about it.
Forget about that comedian accent. For whatever reason.
Yeah, that Brooklyn accent.
You
Essentially.
talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you.
Which he
There's nobody
gets out of
else here,
nowhere.
So I must be talking to you. Why haven't we fixed your voice chip yet?
Those dramatic
Because
finger
Brooklyn
flicks.
accents. Because Brooklyn accents are awesome, that's why.
What is that even
If LK can do it, anyone can.
Never mind. In a few seconds, it won't matter anyway, since the world will have only one thing on its mind.
What's that, boss?
Me.
Dramatic face flicks. Oh hey, remember that thing that we said wasn't going to be a plot point in any way, shape, or form?
Guess what? It's a plot point.
It totally is.
You just don't know it yet, even though we just told you.
Surely you didn't catch our sarcasm. Heavens no.
No, this isn't sarcasm right now.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there it is.
El Curded.
Shakalaka.
If it's been leaking that Nega Wisp energy, wouldn't have Eggman picked up on it a long time ago?
No, busy Nick. He's too busy doing other shit.
I guess so. I do remember in the DS version of this, when they find out that it was that pretty much blew it up, they just pick it up and like, oh, there's the last piece. See, boss, we found it.
I don't even remember that.
I give that dismount a 10, by the way.
Your plans have been crushed by Sonic for like ever.
That piece, son.
Like it's his job or something. In fact, I can't remember a plan he didn't stop. What are you talking about? He hasn't stopped all of them. Name one.
Sonic Riders.
Bitch got old.
Pay attention.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, my voice, it's back.
When I heard this was his actual voice, I did what Eggman's going to do in 3 seconds.
Now I remember what
That
changed
face
his
palm.
voice chip. No matter. I may have suffered a setback, but this thing's far from over. I will crush.
I suppose that's why Sega usually just uses his pirate voice all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The man gets an A for effort, that's for sure.
Oh, that voice is horrendous.
Well, it's meant to be.
I know. It doesn't help.
Hey, Tails.
Yeah?
I got a bad feeling about this.
You don't say.
Good, so it's not just me.
When I feel the ground shaking under my feet and see plumes of dust rising and rubble tumbling and aliens running for their lives.
Well, that's oddly specific.
So, how
Yeah.
about you and me make like Eggman's hairline and recede?
This isn't joke time. This is running to the space elevator.
In other words, not
Sorry,
funny.
Couldn't help myself. We're
Yeah.
outta here.
Yeah, we're running now.
And somehow they make it from the verse zone all the way to the last one.
Because it's right there.
I suppose so. Anyway, this is terminal velocity. All you really have to do is not die.
Yeah. Because remember, this is the elevator they rode up there in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
It's just running down the wall.
Now, I'm not doing the best in physics right now, but from what I've learned, terminal velocity means you keep falling, not running down and jumping, and yet somehow staying perfectly aligned with the surface of the wall you're falling down.
Well, terminal velocity sounds cool.
Yeah, that's all the reason I need, I suppose. Next, we race more Motobugs. We never
Hell yeah.
that.
Die, Motobugs, die!
Now, if there's one thing I could advise you do throughout this level is try and conserve as much boost energy as possible, because you're going to be needing it in a little while.
Boy, are you gonna be needing it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, just break open the Wisp capsules and kill many Motobugs. Get at least 3/4 of a full boost bar, even though there's more white Wisp along the way, because this thing is back.
Yeah, there's this fucking thing, which is really fast.
So now you can actually jump,
Yeah, thank God.
because heaven forbid if we weren't able to, we'd be utterly screwed. Find that. I always tell myself a good 10 jumps before I start boosting the hell out of here.
Damn Motobug. So how about that music?
Mm-hmm. Pretty damn catchy if I do say so myself.
Yes, indeed.
Though I committed a folly using it, and I'll never do it again.
No gold ring? What?
I remember doing this for the first time. It took me forever, just because of that goddamn snail at the end.
It didn't take me all that long. Oh, missed it.
It missed me.
Sure it did.
Let's go with that.
Anyway, yeah, here's the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Time to bail!
Lack of subtitles.
Know it.
For all 5 seconds.
Leaving so soon. There are no lines, and I've saved the best rides for last. At least let me stab your hand so you can come back in.
I know you're trying to be clever with this whole amusement park pun thing, but it's just coming off lame. Just say you're going to
You know
destroy
it's
us
bad
and
when you need to be
stop
told
this.
how to use your evil banter.
You Sonic!
Yeah.
Not only do you foil my plans,
my
but you
speeches
foil
as
my
well.
speeches as well. I work hard on them. No matter.
He is
I
offended.
will destroy you.
Eggman is boss, no matter what game he is. So.
I know, but still, that's offending. How dare you, Sonic? You're supposed to be the good guy.
This robot is special. He's powered by the energy from your little friends. He is invincible.
Roar.
So I'd say it's been nice knowing you, but it hasn't.
I have to admit I'm a little scared.
We've had worse than this, I'm sure.
See you on the ground, buddy.
Huh? Sonic!
Seriously, compare this to Dark Gaia, Perfect Chaos,
One last
Final
thing to do.
Hazard, like, this isn't that intimidating.
As for you,
No.
Especially since you don't need a super form to take it down, which is refreshing, I'm not gonna lie.
But it's probably the most threatening Eggman's been in a 3D game so far.
I don't know why, but I actually really like that. It just sets the mood that Eggman means is not playing any games. It's life or death, and Tails is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. And I love this phase 1 music. It's
Mhm.
really epic.
Dramatic score and the like.
And oh yeah, and there's some unused dialogue after this battle that suggests that you were going to turn into Super Sonic at some point.
Really?
Yeah, because Eggman mentions that the Nega Wisp energy is more powerful than the Chaos Emerald.
Huh. That would have been interesting. Though, spoiler alert for the DS version, there is a Super Sonic fight in that, and it's utter shit.
Yeah, where you actually fight the Nega Wisp. Well, the mother Nega Wisp.
Yakker's mom is the final boss in the DS version. It is stupid as hell.
Yeah, technically the mother to all Wisps, but yes.
I suppose so. Anyway,
And really, I don't think it's any worse than any normal Super Sonic battle.
it's weird here because Eggman has captured a whole bunch of Wisps. You actually see them like being sucked in, all different kinds. Yet it only uses about 3 or 4 of them. Q being the most prominent.
Yeah.
But really, all you have to do is dodge all the attacks. come in for the homing attack when it prompts you, and then you'll reach this epic gloriousness.
Yes. You gotta reach for the stars.
I could listen to this all day. Unfortunately, we have a final boss to beat.
Yes.
And once again, the quick step bonuses are exhausted at this point. Very quickly. Faster than the other bosses, that's for sure.
Yeah. But still pretty easy to get an S rank on this.
Mm-hmm. And it's at this point where a lot of people like to compare this to a Kamen Rider. I'm really not sure how the reference goes, but it has to do with this.
Unlimited colors. Final color black.
And thus, Eggman is defeated once and for all!
Yes.
Badassery, Sonic's anti-stupidity.
Oh yeah. And the final boss in the Colors DS might have been pretty lame. But the version of this battle was a lot more difficult.
Yeah, I think he actually used all the wisps there,
Yeah, he did.
which was interesting.
My head. Who turned out the
Eggman just
lights?
looked mildly pissed off.
Mm-hmm. I like how Orbon and Cubab just like, you know, hid into their stationary forms.
Yes.
See, Eggman, heed your own advice, why don't you? Now, normally I wouldn't say this about most Sonic levels, but it's in the following act, yes, there is one more act, in which it's actually advised that you just keep running straight.
Yeah, boost to win.
Not even boost, just stay forward, occasional jumping, and you'll be done.
Yeah.
This might not end well.
And away he goes. And this is why quick-stepping at the beginning of the final act is going to screw you over. Because of this.
Well, you don't get a rank for this act anyway, so there's really no point.
Now, if you just keep running straight, do the occasional jump when the floor starts breaking apart, you'll be done in only about, what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, just about.
As soon as the camera starts, as the camera switches in front of Sonic like this, then you're just good.
You know they did this just to make the game slightly longer.
Yeah, but at least it's appreciated, I suppose.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it at any rate.
No. And CGI cutscene again.
Is it implied that Sonic would have died without their help?
I guess. And interestingly, in this cutscene, you can actually see some of the DS exclusive wisps.
Yeah, I think the red burst just flew by.
Yeah.
If only they dropped him on his head, just like Black Knight.
And Unleashed, where it all started.
Let's start in SA1.
Man, I can't
Sure.
believe you made it through that.
Like you thought I wouldn't?
The only thing
Maybe.
I was thinking about was getting pushed into
I guess I owe Shadow $10.
The hedgehog's gotta do what
Tails,
a
you're a
hedgehog's
pussy.
gotta do.
Great.
Bro Fist!
Thanks.
Yeah,
But I had a
massive
little
bro
help during
fist.
that last part.
And then Superman dies, the end.
And right next to that frenzy was a violet void.
You-
I wonder if they was gonna try and climb that elevator, now that the whole thing's destroyed.
He said, thank you for
Maybe.
saving me.
And where the hell did he pull that out from?
Thank you
his
for
ass,
saving
or they
us.
pull everything else out from.
I suppose so.
He says, you are welcome.
And there's code in that translator in that one part where like
Finally got all the kinks out. We can talk to them personally.
where like if you translate the code, it says if you can read this, you're a nerd.
Oh boy.
Good. I was actually about to bring that up, but I didn't know what it said.
Yeah.
Just when I got this thing working.
Better late than never, buddy.
Oh, don't worry. We'll see you in Generations. Sort
Or
of.
wait. No, you won't.
Not at all. Speaking of
Or
which,
yeah.
that may or may not be the next game we do. Hopefully, if I can get my hands on it again.
What do you mean again?
For you to know, well, for me to know, for you to find out.
How dare you sell a Sonic game?
Meanwhile, somewhere else.
Faster, you idiot! Faster! Put your backsides into it!
Technically, we don't have backsides, boss.
I don't care! Just push! We have to hurry! I already have my revenge planned out,
And this sets up the plot for the next game.
Of course you will.
I say plot, but there really isn't any. Not at all.
Certain someone
Not until like towards the end,
I feel like my own self!
which is also when the writing gets better.
Hey, remember we were chasing those little alien guys? What's up with those things anyway? They sure were
And with Cubot's failing dialogue, I've been Sonic Fiend.
right about now.
And then I am Rabid Sonic fan.
Thanks for watching the Sonic Colors playthrough. We shall see you again in another playthrough some other time.
As soon as Cubot finishes rambling.
Which will be never.
And that one, and that one, and that one, that one's
He's
nice.
still going, shut up!
Ah!
See you next time.
See ya.